Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing a very daunting task, which is organizing my bookshelves. Now, as you guys may or may not know, we just moved into a brand new house and I have a lot of books, and in my moving vlog you guys saw me packing up all my books. Now we are organizing them. So all of them are unpacked. Like, you guys can probably see this bookshelf right here. All of them are unpacked. They are not organized. I literally went through while unpacking them and just shoved them onto the bookshelf so that way I could get rid of the boxes in the room. So all of my books are unpacked. They're just not organized to the slightest. So we're gonna be organizing our bookshelves and decorating the bookshelves. So to start off, there are 3 bookshelves in this room. 2 of them are for books, and then one of them are actually for my Legos, because on top of being a book collector and a reader girly, I am also a Lego girly. I have a very large Lego collection, and it is not here right now, but I do have all my books. So we're gonna be organizing the books for the bookshelves. First thing is pulling all of the books off of the shelf and going to be organizing them by genre. Also gonna be organizing my TBR, kind of separated from what my bookshelf back here is. Let me give you all a close-up of the shelves real quick. Okay, so this is the main bookshelf, and as we go down, we have books and everything on it. And then we also have this shelf, which is going to be used for my Lego collection. I also already have some books on the floor. I don't know why it's only 2, but yeah. So I also have this bookshelf by my bed that's also kind of doubling as a nightstand. So we're also gonna pull the books off of these and put them into piles. I'm gonna put them under this windowsill. I'm gonna get all the piles separated so that way I know where the genres are, and we're gonna do, kind of like I said, a TBR genres and then a just good old regular genres. So let's get into that task. Okay. So I have all of the books kind of separated into all of their respective categories. There is a lot of different categories, but we are trying to get them all done. So one thing that kind of sucks about me doing all of this is I am going to be getting new bookshelves. I don't know when exactly I will be, but the bookshelves I have, they are from Target, and during the move they got pretty banged up, and so they don't sit right properly. So I will be getting new ones. I just don't know when, but I think for now I'm going to keep the bookshelves kind of how they are, the one facing forward and one kind of tucked in that corner. I just think that's just going to be the best way for me to do it. But yeah, so I have all the books separated. I will be doing, after I like put all the books up, I'm going to be doing like a in-depth like bookshelf tour. Also, please ignore how my bed looks right now. I'm in the process of like washing and drying all of like my sheets and comforters and throw blankets and stuff. So it kind of looks a mess, but I promise you I'm working on it. But yeah. So let me give you guys, kind of show you all of the different piles and stuff. Right over here we have our horror books and kind of our thriller books. I don't know why I separated them. And then I have just, these are kind of just general fiction books I have. Over here I have just like some romance books. Sci-fi book, the only sci-fi book I own. This is actually a Christianity book. I don't know how I got it. I'm pretty sure my mom gifted it to me. But then I have kind of historical fiction. I have a nonfiction book here. And then I have, oh, this needs to go over here. And then I have my only new adult books that I own, which is this Kingdom of the Wicked series. I'm missing the third. But then I have a nonfiction book. I have some YA romance books. Over here I have kind of YA books just in general. These two piles are. Right here I have my fantasy books. Then when we get down here, we kind of have more of my TBR. My TBR is also sprinkled throughout the rest of these books, but I have some YA. I have YA thrillers and then just a regular thriller. I have another YA series. I have fantasy, and then I have, that one's kind of like sci-fi almost. So we are gonna start with this bookshelf right here. This is also doubles as my bedside table. So yeah, we're gonna start with that bookshelf and putting some books and kind of decorating that one. So let's get into it. I'm so tired. Okay, so we got all of the books put away and organized. I'm really liking how they look right now. So we're gonna start with the bookshelf behind me, and then we'll move to the one that's beside the bed. So I'll kind of give you an in-depth bookshelf tour. All right, so starting with the very top, we just have some decorations right here, and then we can move down to the top shelf. So this top shelf is pretty much all some fantasy. We start with some Game of Thrones. This is my significant other's favorite series, TV show wise, book wise, all that. And then we have Kingdom of the Wicked. I only have the first two, and then we have Divine Rivals. This is the Secrets of Dumbledore. We have the Raven Zoology, Neon Gods, the first book, and then Akatar. Moving down to the second shelf, we're just starting with, these are just some general fiction books. All of these are, and then we have my one book that is like a Christian book, and then we have my only nonfiction book, which is Stephen King on writing. These are pretty much all historical fiction books, And then these two are just some random books that I read like as a kid. These are like some childhood books that I have that hold like some sentimental value, so I just cannot bring myself to get rid of these. On this middle shelf, we have the Eddie Flynn series by Steve Kavanaugh. We have a few of them. We don't have, it's not completed. I don't have all of them, so definitely need to work on that. And then we have his other book, Twisted. And then we have like some horrors, thrillers, Stephen King, some Riley Sager, all that fun stuff, a YA thriller. And then we have my single sci-fi book. Coming down here, we have pretty much all romance stuff and my YA shelf. So we have some YA books here. We have some Stephanie Garber, some Jennifer Lynn Barnes. We have all of these are pretty much all YA books, either romance, fantasy, dystopian, but they're just all YA. And then we have from here forward, we have all romance books. We have some Anne Todd, Emily Henry, you know, we have all of her. And then we have my only dark romance books, Haunting and Hunting Adeline. And then we have, this isn't really like a dark romance, but it is darker, so I just keep it there. And then we have, this is the bottom shelf. So this is what I call, this is like my significant other shelf. So this is like their manga. We have some Tokyo Ghoul and Chainsaw Man. And then we have this like Tomy book. It's really cool. And then we have their cookbook. And we have this cute little random, so this is kind of their shelf, this bottom shelf. But I think it's cool. Moving on to my nightstand / bookshelf. Up top here, we just have some plants, some little decor, a lamp, all that stuff, tissues behind the lamp. They're not in the lamp, they're behind. For crying, you know, all that. This top is like my fantasy TBR. So I have these super cool bookends that have these beautiful like crystals and stuff on them that I got from Home Goods. They both are. We have the Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, the first 5 books in the Throne of Glass series, and then we have the Dance of Thieves duology. This middle shelf is just kind of like what is actually being used as my nightstand. So we just have like my little iPad, my Kindle, and just like random stuff. And then the second to bottom shelf, I have this super cool Venom statue that I got from a Comic-Con. And then I have just kind of the rest of like some random TBR books. I have the Good Girls Guide to Murder trilogy, Silent Patient, 11/22/63. I have the Natural series, the first book in They Both Die at the End duology, the first book in Better Than the Movies, and then I have Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow. And then the very bottom shelf, this is just where my heated blanket lives, so it's just right there. Alrighty, besties. So that is pretty much my setting up bookshelves / bookshelf organizing. A little bit of a shorter video, but I still hope you all enjoyed. And if you guys really want to see behind the scenes of setting up my Lego bookshelf, I know it's kind of random, but it will also be in a upcoming vlog if you guys care about that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff everyone tells you to do, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.